to my latest video blog. Today I'm going to talk about the essay, Codependency Don't Dance. It came to me at a time when I was doing my own work, thanks to a great therapist, and I was trying to figure out why I was always attracted to harmful people who in the beginning seemed so great, seemed so wonderful, and so beautiful, but end up would hurt me. At the time, it was easy for me to blame others. As a therapist, I could diagnose a lot of people. But one of the problems that I had was I could not see my role in these relationships. I just considered myself unlucky. I considered myself unfortunate. I'm just too good of a guy. I'm always trying to help people, and I get sucked into these bad relationships. But thinking of myself as a victim only perpetuated the problem. I had to start admitting to myself that I was playing a role in these dysfunctional relationships. And that was the very beginning of my own codependency recovery. This essay was ground zero for me. It was the beginning of my transformation. It was when I finally gained the perspective that I no longer was a victim, but instead I was a participant in a dysfunctional relationship pattern. A couple weeks ago, I decided to rewrite it and to update it. So today I'm going to read to you the latest version of Codependency Don't Dance. The Codependent Narcissist Dance, the perfect partnership. The inherently dysfunctional codependent dance requires two opposite but balanced partners, a pleasing, giving codependent and a needy, controlling narcissist. Like a champion dance partnership, the dancing roles are perfectly matched. The leader needs a follower and vice versa. Or, in other words, the giver-taker dance role combination enables the two to dance effortlessly and flawlessly. Typically, codependents give of themselves much more than their partners give in return. As generous but bitter dance partners, they find themselves perpetually stuck on the dance floor, always waiting for the next song, at which time they naively hope that their partner will finally understand their needs. But it never happens. Codependents by nature are giving, sacrificing, and consumed with the needs of others. As natural followers of the dance, they are passive and accommodating to their partner. Although narcissists are typically selfish, self-centered, and controlling, when paired with a codependent, they're enabled to become champion dancers. As natural leaders and choreographers of the dance, their ambitions are focused only on fulfilling their needs and desires while ignoring the same for their partner. Codependents experience their narcissistic partner as deeply appealing, especially because of their charm, confidence, and domineering personality. Narcissists are delighted with their partner choice as they finally found someone who exudes patience, deference, and a yearning to help them find greatness and recognition. With this pair-up, the dance sizzles with excitement, at least in the beginning. Narcissist dancers control or lead the dance routine because they are naturally and predictably attracted to partners who lack self-worth, confidence, and who have low self-esteem. With such a well-matched companion, they're able to control both the dancer and the dance. Similar to their codependent partner, this dancer is also deeply attracted to a lover who feels familiar to them. Someone who lets them lead the dance while at the same time allowing them to feel in command, competent, and appreciated. The narcissist dancer is most comfortable when they are either encouraged or allowed to dance boldly and decisively while garnering attention and praise from others. Having little to no previous experience with mutually and reciprocally affirming dancers, codependents anxiously reject invitations by healthier individuals. Without self-esteem or feelings of personal power, they're actually afraid of dancing with mutually giving and unconditionally loving partners. Dancing with such a person would feel confusing, uncomfortable, and awkward. When a codependent and narcissist meet each other, the dance unfolds flawlessly. The narcissist effortlessly maintains the lead, while the codependent automatically and willingly follows. Their roles seem natural to them because they have actually been practicing them their whole lives. The dance is perfectly coordinated. The pleasing partner naturally and reflexively gives up their power, and the needy partner thrives on power and control. Both feel like they have practiced the same dance their whole life, and no one gets their toes stepped on. The magnetic-like attraction that brings the codependent and narcissist together and keeps them together paves the way for a dance experience that is explosively pleasurable while feeling strangely familiar. To illustrate, the selfish and controlling narcissist effortlessly leads the dance, while the codependent intuitively and reflexively predicts and follows his moves. Clearly, one was born to lead and the other to follow. As well-matched and exquisitely coordinated dance partners, the dancing experience is euphorically exciting and deeply satisfying, at least in the beginning. The accommodating dancer confuses caretaking and sacrifice with loyalty and love. And why should they think otherwise, as this has been their lifelong experience with relationships? Although proud and even boastful of their unwavering loyalty and dedication, they end up feeling unappreciated and used. This codependent dancer yearns to be loved, cherished, but because of her dance partner, her dreams will never come to fruition. With the heartbreak of unfulfilled dreams, codependents silently and bitterly swallow their unhappiness while dancing furiously towards the finals of the dance competition. The codependent is convinced that she will never find a partner who can love her for who she is as opposed to what she can do for them. Over time, they are essentially stuck in a pattern of giving and sacrificing without the possibility of ever receiving the same from their partner. They, however, pretend to enjoy the dance while harboring deep feelings of resentment and anger. Over time, their low self-esteem and pessimism deepens, which later morphs into feelings of hopelessness and despair. But they continue to dance, not because of the joy of it, but because dancing with the narcissist is familiar and natural to them. And to not dance is to be alone, and being alone is equal to feeling lonely, and lonely is an excruciating feeling and condition for codependence. Since familiarity breeds security, the meaning of love for the codependent dancer is distorted into exciting but dysfunctional dips, twists, and turns. Just because the blue ribbon and trophies accumulate, love, respect, and thoughtfulness often do not follow. Such familiarity creates the paradox of the dance, remaining secure with what you know, but what doesn't feel good, versus risking the unknown so that a relationship with a loving and respectful partner can be an actuality. After many songs, the codependent's enchanting dreamlike experience predictably transforms into drama, conflict, and feelings of being trapped. Even with the selfish, controlling, and antagonistic nature of her dance partner, she dares not to stop dancing. Despite feeling unhappy, she remains committed to the partner while helping him achieve his glorious dancing ambitions. For most codependent dancers, remaining with the narcissistic partner is preferable than being on the sidelines where they predictably feel worthless and lonely. Sadly and unfortunately, the codependent dancers were taught the codependent narcissist dance routine early on in their life. Hence, their dancing choices are connected to their unconscious motivation to find a person who is familiar, someone who reminds them of their parents, who abandoned them or abused or traumatized them early on in their life. Their fear of being alone, their compulsion to control and fix at any cost, and their comfort in the role as the martyr who is endlessly devoted and patient is a direct result of childhood attachment trauma, which was caused by their own narcissistic parent. Codependents cannot bear a prolonged period off the dance floor because of the wave of self-doubt and loneliness that predictably follows. Being alone is the equivalent of feeling lonely, and loneliness is excruciating and debilitating experience for codependent dancers. Like withdrawing from a drug addiction, they're unwilling to cope with the resulting deep and throbbing pain of loneliness and feelings of worthlessness, which is indicative of the childhood trauma that they endured. Although codependents dream of dancing with an unconditionally loving and affirming partner, they submit to their dysfunctional destiny. Until they decide to heal the psychological wounds that ultimately compel them to dance with their narcissistic dance partner, they will be destined to maintain the unsatisfying and potentially dangerous steady beat and rhythm of their dysfunctional dance. Through psychotherapy and perhaps a 12-step recovery program, codependents can begin to fulfill their dream to dance the grand dance of love, mutuality, and self-respect. Through a challenging and at times heartbreaking journey, codependents can heal the childhood trauma that is at the root of their codependency. Ultimately, this journey of healing and transformation will bring them feelings of personal power and self-love, which in turn will foster an opportunity to finally dance with someone who's willing and capable of sharing the lead, communicating the movements, and pursuing a mutual, loving, rhythmic dance. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have so many more videos on codependency, narcissism, trauma resolution, and other related topics on my YouTube channel. Please consider subscribing. If you want to find out more information about my work, please contact me at info@humanmagnetsyndrome.com or check out my website, humanmagnetsyndrome.com. Be well and take care.